Mission Cross is a Korean action comedy film about Kang-moo. He is essentially a house husband for his female detective badass partner, Myeong-hun. She takes names and numbers. She's like a tough detective lady with her own team, and the team drinks over at their house. He hosts, and he is the handpicked civilian husband who doesn't work. However, he's keeping a secret from her. He used to be a badass counterterrorism, like special forces badass, but he had to retire from something that happened in his past. However, someone from his past needs his help, and he starts helping out his old colleague, and she finds out through her subordinates who see them at a bus stop and assume that he's having an affair. So he starts getting followed around by his wife. And his wife is accidentally doing a case that has to do with Kang-moo's friend who needs help. So the two of them end up colliding with their private lives and their professional with mixed results. So this movie is very similar to the action classic True Lies, in which Arnold Schwarzenegger plays a secret agent who pretends to be a computer salesman, and he also finds his wife hanging out with a man and thinks she's having an affair, but she's actually being conned by a wily car salesman who's pretending to be a spy. And then of course their personal lives end up getting mixed into the professional one. But there's a point in True Lies where the movie turns into an action film. It's basically when that shit hits the fan, things get serious, and the second half of True Lies becomes like a full-on action movie with minimal comedic set pieces. Mission Cross doesn't have the same sort of structure. It remains an action comedy throughout, so sometimes the suspenseful action sequences are sort of undercut by goofy comedy. There's like a couple of running gags that don't quite work, and the finale has a lot of joking and stuff going on. It sort of saps out the seriousness by having jokes all the time. You need to also have serious moments, and I feel Mission Cross is, a very easygoing sort of film. I mean, Jung-min is in it, and he usually plays really heavy dramas and stuff, but he's having a lot of fun and, just sort of doing this sort of breezy, short movie. It's only like an hour and 40 minutes, and he gets to have some fun. And his wife, the action sequences do suffer near the end because they get really over the top. But overall, it's a very breezy, laid back, turn your brain off, fun movie. Nothing more. It's not the new Mr. and Mrs. Smith. It's not the new action classic, but it gets the job done. It's entertaining. So I give Mission Cross a 6 out of 10.